First, let's take a look at the headlines. State registers 408 new cases, taking the total active cases to 6,913. Health and Family Welfare Minister A.L. Hek inaugurates COVID-19 hospital at Umsauli with capacity of 50 beds. 6 labourers from Assam are likely to be trapped in the coal mines of Sutanga in East Jaintia Hills. And World No Tobacco Day observed with the theme Commit to Quit. The news in detail. India has reported the lowest number of daily new COVID-19 cases in 50 days. A total of 152,734 cases were reported in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate has increased to 91.60%. A total of 238,022 patients recovered during the last 24 hours. The total number of recoveries across the country so far is over 2,56,92,000. 3,128 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the death toll to over 3,29,000. Meanwhile, in Meghalaya, 408 new cases and 14 deaths were reported today, while 977 people also recovered. The number of active cases in the state stands at 6,913. Health and Family Welfare Minister Alexander Lalu Hek today inaugurated the COVID-19 step-down hospital at Umsauli, New Shillong Township. Talking to reporters, Hek informed that the first 50 beds inaugurated today will cater to 25 male patients and 25 female patients. He further informed that they will immediately start admitting patients. According to him, the remaining 50 beds are likely to be made operational within a week's time once the central oxygen line is installed. Meanwhile, retired Director of Health Services DHS and in charge of Corona Care Centres Dr. Hunsi Bare said that patients who are recovering from Shillong Civil Hospital will be shifted here for further management. They will also admit patients who are in need of oxygen support, and they have also kept 2 ventilators reserved if there is any deterioration in the health of any of the patients.
It is a step-down COVID hospital of the Shillong Civil Hospital. It is inaugurated today to keep here for the A, B and C positive cases. This will less the burden of the hospital, both the government hospital and also the private hospital. So definitely it will be ease the burden of all other hospitals. At least some admission will be taking from today onward.
This hospital is known as the COVID-19 step-down hospital, Civil Hospital Shillong. At present, we are opening only 2 blocks, that is the block 2 and a block 3, where we'll be admitting at least 25 female patients and 25 male patients as of now. The main building is yet to be ready. We are doing the oxygen connection central line, so it will take a little bit time. So once it's ready, I think the whole 3 blocks will be operational in a few days' time.
The Meghalaya police have informed that a mining accident is believed to have taken place in the Sutanga in the interiors of East Jaintia Hills district. Responding to a tweet from a Twitter user, the Meghalaya police informed that they have received information from the Superintendent of Police from Silchar in Assam that 6 labourers suspected to be from Assam are trapped in the coal mine. The police have added that search operations have commenced. The month of May was in many ways crucial for Meghalaya in terms of the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic raged for much of the month until finally showing signs of receding at the end. Though the month began with certain restrictions on movement and commercial activities, the state witnessed the daily COVID-19 cases rise from 262 to a high of 1,183 on May 20th. The month ended with 408 cases being reported today on the 31st. The number of recoveries tell a similar tale, with the number being behind daily cases for most of the month until it outpaced daily cases for the first time on 28 May. The number of recoveries has since been higher than the number of daily new cases. May also witnessed 405 deaths, which represents 70% of the total deaths the state has witnessed from COVID-19. Health and Family Welfare Minister Alexander Lalu Hek today said that he has sought a detailed report on the death of the 6.5 months pregnant staff nurse of Ganesh Das Hospital, Manisha Ternia, on Sunday. Talking to reporters, Hegg said that he has received information about this and definitely he will be seeking a report on the circumstances which has led to the death of the staff nurse. Meanwhile, Director of Health Services MI Dr. Aman War clarified that the staff nurse who succumbed to the COVID-19 infection was not doing COVID duties since she was pregnant, adding that she was given duties in the general ward. Dr. War also said that it is not possible for the nurses to work from home since they are required to be present in the hospital. DHSMI has informed that they have written to the government that the health workers who are carrying should be exempted from doing duties and appoint a replacement in their place. According to him, the government has agreed to this request made by the Health Department.
I have received the information. Definitely, we are going to seek the report on what situation and what is the case it has happened to the death of that nurse. Definitely, we are going to seeking the report.
It is not that there was any lapses or anything from the part of the person concerned. Maybe in the process of providing care, there was a breach. Okay, there was a breach, a slight breach. That is why that's how they caught the infection. And we cannot blame only the hospital. Actually, the hospital is the safest place. Okay, it is our health workers also. Sometimes they have to go out. They have to go for marketing. So in the process, they mingle with a lot of people. So we can't exactly blame that it is from the hospital. It can be from anywhere.
World No Tobacco Day is observed today with a theme Commit to Quit and with a motive to instill and strengthen the fight against the production and use of tobacco in any form and to draw global attention to the tobacco epidemic and the preventable death and disease it causes. This campaign aims to support people in their attempts to give up tobacco through various initiatives and digital solutions. In Meghalaya, 53.7% of men, 9.5% of women and 31.6% of all adults currently smoke tobacco. In India, East Khasi Hills district of Meghalaya has the highest relative proportion of cancer associated with the use of tobacco with 70.4% and 46.5% of males and females. The data signifies a very alarming sign of the prevalence of tobacco consumption. If the users are not concerned enough to take a firm decision to just stop using tobacco, users who are in need of assistance in quitting tobacco can also dial the toll-free number 1800-112356. Delhi High Court has dismissed a petition which had sought a stay on the construction taking place at Central Vista Avenue during the peak phase of COVID-19 pandemic and imposed a cost of ₹1 lakh on the petitioner. The division bench of Chief Justice D.N. Patel and Justice Jyoti Singh said the work at Central Vista Avenue is part and parcel of the work at Central Vista project and of vital public importance. The bench said that since the workers working at the project are staying on site, COVID-19 protocols are adhered to and COVID-19 appropriate behavior is being followed, there is no question of issuing directions to suspend the work of Central Vista Avenue redevelopment project. Housing and Urban Affairs Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said several false allegations were leveled against the centre on this issue. He said this project has not been conceptualized recently and it was discussed during the UPA government. And now the weather report. The maximum and minimum temperatures recorded are 19.1 and 17.3 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 96%, while in the evening was 100%. 25.9 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. Forecast: moderate rain and thunder showers is very likely to occur at most places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we wind up, here are the headlines once again. State registers 408 new cases, taking the total active cases to 6,913. Health and Family Welfare Minister A.L. Hegg inaugurates COVID-19 hospital at Umsauli with capacity of 50 beds. 6 laborers from Assam are likely to be trapped in the coal mines of Sutanga in East Jaintia Hills. And World No Tobacco Day observed with the theme Commit to Quit. The battle against COVID-19 is not over yet. Wear masks, maintain social distancing and wash hands frequently. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.